A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Now Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
And it's second down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
If for some reason you doubted Chase's elite ability, how about this? Missed 5 games last season, still reached 1,000 yards and made the Pro Bowl. His name always at the forefront of the game's greatest playmakers.
Now Burrow on first down.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 28 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Burrow looking to pass. And this is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Score, Bengals 7, Browns 0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they can't bring him down.
Still going. He may go. Kareem Hunt.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem Hunt.
67 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
That is caught.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
In motion left goes Watson.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10.
Finds his receiver, Watson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
To the air again, Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
Now it's Burrow. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. McPherson now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Browns 7. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 12-yard line.
Second and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw brought in by Watson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Burrow on play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown!
Christian Watson
from 6 yards away.
And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. McPherson on for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Browns 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 1st down, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. Here's Chubb on the read option.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
2 yards on the pickup.
Watson now to throw. A beautiful fake. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Chubb.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about it.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Browns 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
On 1, right?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 81 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Here we go.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.